Okay, y'all. So, Jay-Z is getting dragged like you all wouldn't believe all over social media after he did this little GQ go quietly, magazine little situation. He's getting dragged right now. Not only is he getting dragged, but this is his last chance, him and Beyonce. This is their last chance. And he's trying hard, y'all. He's really, really trying hard. But everybody is seeing through it. They also have a theme that they got going on, y'all. Him and his little minions. The vampire theme right now that's taking place, which makes me think, my personal opinion, that there is a sacrifice or brewing for the summer solstice. Okay, solstice. Okay, y'all. Let's talk about it, y'all. We got a lot to talk about. Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. To my day ones, twos, threes, and fours, thank you so very much. I appreciate you all. And welcome, welcome, welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. So everything is alleged, some is not. And the fair act use is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Y'all, they are trying to play in our faces, but everybody ain't sleep anymore. A lot of people is woke. A lot of people still sleep, but a lot of them is waking up right now to Beyonce and Jay-Z and them and all the little shenanigans that they got going on with them. The ones that haven't woke up, they better hurry the F up, because I'm going to tell you this could put their lives in danger. We got a lot of tours going on and a lot of music coming out this year. And I want y'all to pay attention to the fact that a lot of music that's coming out this year are demonic people music, y'all. A lot. People that was in doormat for a long time are coming out with new music right now. And I just feel like it's an energy thing. We got so many people coming out releasing new albums and stuff like that a part of occults, allegedly, yo. Occults. Word on the street. So let's talk about, I'm so proud of our people that they are waking up, though. I'm ecstatic over that, okay, y'all? This picture was put up recently. Jay-Z has to get out here and prove he still has influence over black people, or he loses his value to the white people he serves. When I tell you, they coming down on Jay-Z right now, they coming down on him. And I do believe that Jay-Z is on that same train that Erykah Badu is on, that he can't get off of. He cannot get off of. And it comes time when, it seemed like it's all good for a minute, but it comes down to the end, when your time is up. And it's looking like Jay-Z's time is up, y'all. That interview proves that, because he getting so much backlash. And I know. A lot of people is talking about, the stadium that they, had 2 shows in, and that those 2 shows sold out, that Jay-Z is performing in, or whatever. And they added a 3rd show. There's a gathering taking place right now, y'all. There is a gathering. And they're calling all of their little Satanists and witches and warlocks together right now. They're calling them all. Some of them, they did it back in the days because that's what they had to do to come up and this and that. And they felt like they wouldn't get blackballed if they went along with the program. But now they've been sitting around the crib chilling, making money off the, the old music and whatever. And now the phone is ringing again. And now that phone is ringing, they're saying that a train is coming that they can't miss. They cannot miss. Even if they wanted to, they can't miss it. Erykah Badu, all of these people that were Satanists, and probably still is, because I don't see them changing. But some are, trying to leave that mess alone, and some of them just feel like they done did it so long they can't just walk away. A lot of them are scared. Like I told y'all, this is their last chance, y'all. And they're coming all out the woodwork right now. A lot of them, okay? This is the tour, the little 2-day that turned to a 3-day tour that Jay-Z has. And they got another date added, and that sold out too. And like I said, I'm not surprised because look at this. Look at that guy D4VD, whatever his name. Look how many people started following him after the incident with his girlfriend in the car, demise, cut up, all this stuff. They support each other. These demonic people support each other. That's the only thing that makes sense for DV4D to get popular after it looks like you done took somebody out that weren't even of age, y'all. And he has so many more followers now than he did before and still hasn't been arrested, y'all. His friend got arrested and released. He still has not been arrested yet, y'all. With everything pointing to him, he still has not been arrested. I want you to pay attention to that. There's a lot of satanic people out here that's going to follow satanic people. And there's a lot of people that just fans of certain people. And they don't believe hot meat is greasy. I mean, whatever y'all call it. They don't believe it. They don't believe that Jay-Z and them is Satanists. They don't believe that if they go to these concerts that type of energy is going home with them. They don't believe this stuff. A lot of people don't believe until it's right in their face, and then they don't have no choice in this stuff down their throat. A lot of people don't believe that you can go to some of these concerts and they're doing witchcraft on you through their music. And the thing that they're doing there at the concert. Y'all, Lord have mercy. This is what's going on. And people just want to look at it. Oh, Jay-Z is the best rapper of all time. I'm going to support blah, blah, blah. But what about he's also the biggest rapper of all time who supports Satan? He's a Satan worshiper. And he has been saying this for years. Do we just ignore that? I don't think so, y'all. Like I said, there's a gathering taking place right now. A gathering. They do this all the time in real life. They have gatherings at, these places, and they call themselves dressing up like vampires and stuff like that. There's a gathering right now taking place in the industry, and a lot of people are backing this stuff. CeeLo just came out. He's supposed to have a new album coming out too. He just came out on we ain't heard from him. I can't tell when. I ain't heard nothing about no CeeLo. But all of a sudden, this one of the biggest devil worshippers too popped out on TI's podcast. Out of everybody, TI. Now TI just all over the place. He want to be a rapper again. He wants to be a comedian. Now he is doing podcasts for Satanists. Yes, y'all. I don't know if y'all seen it, but yes, on TI's channel, I think it's on YouTube. He invited CeeLo, and their topic of discussions were, people think you're a devil worshiper. Oh yeah, y'all. And this is something else. And CeeLo danced all around that question, y'all. He danced all around it because he is a devil worshiper. How in the world can you say you're not? And sinners, I want y'all to pay attention to the colors and what people are doing. Just like Jay-Z just came out in that Go Quiet magazine, the GQ, and he had that moon in the background. It's not a coincidence, y'all, that sinners won awards. It's not a coincidence, y'all. I knew this guy, even though he is a good actor or whatever. He started off on the soap operas. But even though he's a good actor, look at the circle of people that he ran with. He ran with these same circle of people. And they run the award shows. So you didn't think that he was going to get an award when he done sold his soul too, y'all. This one right here. I couldn't even congratulate him because look what he had to do to get to where he's at, y'all. Pay attention to that. It's not a coincidence that sinners won. They're trying to let people know if you commit crime and sin, you come out on top. You're the winner. The more wrong you do, the more right they make it look. Okay, y'all? It's not a coincidence. Not a coincidence, y'all. TI out of all people. I've been saying this for the longest, that all of these guys run in the same inner circle. And they call themselves help out each other's careers. Not surprised the least little bit, y'all. At all with TI. And this is how CeeLo came there with one of his little minions, looking like the walking demise himself. And they try to explain to the world why that they're just basically, showing the world a different side of them, but it has nothing to do with Satan. Y'all, Lord have mercy. You can't make this up. Now, do you still wonder why T.I. is beefing with 50 Cent? I told y'all before, when he called himself getting his whole family to come at 50, that this was all about P. Diddy. Look who in the background. 50 Cent, Jay-Z, P. Diddy. Jay-Z couldn't come and try to defend him, not in public. So they send the minions to defend P. Diddy. And T.I. came out to represent, just like he came out to represent to try to call himself, make people see CeeLo in a different light. A lot of people is not buying and streaming albums like they used to. That's when they finding out that they're satanic. A lot of people are walking away from these people. See, it started out with people being, a lot of these people are fans, and they just, I don't know, y'all, I guess they listen to the beat, but they not listening to the words. But the more and more that, social media is out here, people are calling people out on their stuff. Just like they calling Jay-Z out right now, talking about the culture and that we shouldn't, have rap battles anymore and all of this stuff. Talking about women and children were off limit. When he came after Nas' baby mama, y'all, Lord have mercy, said that he was mingling and tingling with her. And he got off, spilled, okay, y'all? His little drip drops all over the car seat, the baby's car seat, y'all. This was Jay-Z's words. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Everybody is getting called out on their shitika right now. CeeLo has to come out now and say something. Although, at the same time, he was trying to let everybody know he got some new music out. It was a plug, too. Franchise. But at the same time, he's calling himself coming out the franchise. People didn't cut him off because of the Satan worship stuff. Y'all, you can't make this shitika up. These artists right now are hurting, and I said this the other day, for the very thing that they call themselves was pushing in the first place. All this satanic mess and this and that and that and this that they have been pushing for a very long time. Now people are turning their backs on them for the same thing. And they can't stop that train, just like Erykah Badu. They can't stop the train that's coming to get them. And when I tell y'all that there is a vampire a theme that's going on with them, I'm not lying. This was posted a couple hours ago. This picture. He says, this is my favorite piece. This one right here is one of the greatest pictures ever. This is what somebody said. They have Michael B. Jordan, Sinners. They have, what's his name? Eddie Murphy, Wesley Snipes. And all of them having to do with vampirism. It has the moon in the back. Just like the moon is in the back with Jay-Z on that GQ, the Go Quietly magazine crap that he got out. Yeah, y'all. Vampire in Brooklyn. Sinners. He was fighting vampires. Blade. Vampires. More vampires. More vampires. This is not a coincidence, y'all. This is not a coincidence. They're playing in people's faces right now. And they're letting all of their little vampirisms, minions, know it's demon time. It's time for y'all to come out early. I know it ain't Halloween, but it's time for you all to come out now. And that's what people are doing right now, y'all. This is what they're doing. Everybody was talking about Jay-Z laid up looking like he in a casket or a coffin. They said he looked like, they're saying, literally saying he looked like a vampire. He is looking like he, and then remember that other picture I put up, y'all, and people were saying that he looked like he already gone? Like he's soulless? This is what people were saying. When I saw this picture right here, this made me think about P. Diddy when he was in that little red picture. Remember? Right before the fall. Y'all. Y'all remember? P. Diddy was winning awards, all kind of stuff. Right before he got arrested. He was in that little red room saying pray for him and all of this stuff. Right before he got arrested. And here we go with somebody else in the red room. Yes, something is up, y'all. NBA YoungBoy stepped out of a casket to kick off his Massa tour, making his return to the stage after 5 years. He is like the highest paid rapper of all time right now. The more demise that he's pushing, the more agenda that he's pushing. And he jumped on social media himself and said that the industry is satanic. He said he's satanic. And the more that he's completely honest with the people, his fans, they're flocking toward him. People are buying their kids tickets to go see this guy. And he's telling them he's demonic. And what he's pushing out there is satanic. And they're flocking to him more. Y'all pay attention. These are the ones that's the lost cause. And I want y'all to pay attention to Massa. Massa. Let's put that in Gematria. Massa equals 444, y'all. It also equals 46. You know what 46 represents? Demise, sacrifices. And if they don't get to a big fish this year, something big is going to happen with their fans. So be careful going to these concerts. Because if they're on the chopping block and they can put their fans on the chopping block, that gets them off the chopping block. Okay, y'all? When they bring more souls to the table, that gets them off. Okay, y'all? You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. Erykah Badu just came out. And right before she came out, called herself hosting this picnic with who? None other than Jay-Z. She pops out and she says, "There's a train coming, y'all. I gotta get on it. I don't want to get on it, but I gotta get on it." This is what she came out and said, basically. And she can't miss it even if she wanted to. Really? So now you want to run. I think a lot of these celebrities know that there's a big fish that they're lining up. Now she's popping out with Jay-Z right after she put out that video. Erykah Badu is also tied to vampirism, y'all. Erykah Badu is often associated with the concept of a vampire or a witch in pop culture. A lot of vampire stuff coming out right now, y'all. A lot of it. Beyonce coming in on a bike. She giving the horses a day off, okay? I guess she giving the horses a day off. Or the camels. Y'all. She giving them a day off. But I want y'all to pay attention to the colors, the blue and the red. When I saw this, I said, this reminds me of Sinners. The blue and the red. Soon as I saw that, this is supposed to be her act 3. She's coming out doing rock and roll. And word on the street is this is supposed to be her most satanic album ever. All that other stuff with the demons in the videos and the this and the that and the that and the this. Her word is she's going to get even more disrespectful to God in this one. She is going to, serve her Satan more in this one than ever before. Word on the street, y'all. Word on the street. And they didn't want anybody to stop that. This is why, allegedly, Rihanna was put on hold. Because word on the street is, they wanted Rihanna to get on board with them and perform with them. Rihanna didn't want to. She wanted to do her own thing. She wanted to show that she's better than, Beyonce. And that she can sell more tickets than Beyonce. And they stopped her in her tracks, y'all. Word on the street, her stuff has been put off. She might be still in the studio dibbling and dabbling, but I don't think her stuff gonna come out at the same time Beyonce's now. That little scare tactic happened, y'all. Something is definitely a brewing. Something is definitely a brewing, y'all. So stay tuned, because we just getting started, y'all. When I say if this is your last chance, after this, there's no turning back. You better keep the faith. You better keep the faith. Because there's some major stuff headed a lot of people's way. It's a serious storm are brewing right now, y'all. Somebody sent me a video of Jay Prince Jr. walking into a club, y'all, the other day. And he put this outfit on. And somebody in the comment section said, it ain't Halloween. Why do he have on an outfit like this? People are dragging Jay Prince Jr. right now. They're dragging him. But he is a part of that inner circle of the gathering. And he's letting the world know that the vampires is out, y'all. The vampires are out. And this is why he called himself through on the Blade outfit. Because that's what I saw when I first saw it. I said, what the heck he doing with Blade on? What the heck is he doing with Blade on? Don't make no sense to it, y'all. And then the guy with the t-shirt on behind him has on look like a Medusa t-shirt. And they got a movie coming out with Angelina Jolie, I believe, playing Medusa right now, y'all. I said, Lord have mercy. You can't make this shit up. All of these people are putting this stuff right in our face. Right in our faces, y'all. And it's up to you to pay attention. It really is. But this is how he came in the club. And they're saying that he's wilding out right now, y'all. They're saying that Jay Prince Jr. is wilding out in the clubs. Doing all kind of stuff to the dancers and all kind of stuff. Playing them like they ain't shitka. Like he can't be touched with a 10-foot pole because he got all these goons around him. But word on the street is a lot of these goons, they can't stand him. He's nothing like his dad. This is how people are looking at him. A lot of people is calling him a lame. And they're saying that his reign is not going to last as long as his father's did. Y'all, when I tell y'all, Shitka is hitting the fan, they calling him so corny right now. This is all they saying about him. And he has some little spike stuff in his hair too. I didn't know what the heck this was. Looked like some little spikes in the back. Everybody calling him such a lame. They're calling him corny, all kind of stuff. They are talking about him like a dog right now. And I want y'all to pay attention to the fact that Takeoff's his trial is about to start this year. Okay, y'all? His trial is about to start. Not only that, word on the street is the person who allegedly, propelled Takeoff, that target him, because we saw him go over there and stand right back and was looking around like he was finna get at him, like he was his target. We saw that in the images that were released on YouTube. He has now fired his whole legal team. And guess who he hired to defend him? Jay Prince's lawyer. How can he afford Jay Prince's lawyer? Ask yourself that question. Ask yourself why in the world would Jay Prince's lawyer be sent to him? And I said this when Takeoff got taken out. I said the fact that he came there on their watch and was taken out by one of their friends, It didn't look good. Well, if you thought that doesn't look good, think about how it looks now. That he now has Jay Prince's lawyer defending him so that he can be free of this whole trial in the first place. Y'all, you can't make this up. You can't. Now let's get back to these vampires. Okay, y'all? This vampire theme that they got going right now. I want you to pay attention to, I keep telling y'all there's going to be a big fish. And a lot of people feel like, oh, it's going to be a rapper or it's going to be a entertainment person that's a singer or this and that. No, this could be any big fish. Anybody that is tied to them in any way, and they pumping them up right now and this and that and this, they could very well be on the chopping block, y'all, including Eddie Murphy. And y'all asking me like, oh, why would Eddie Murphy? Well, Eddie Murphy is a part of this vampirism that they're pushing right now. He's a part of this. He has a movie called Vampire in Brooklyn. He just received an award this year. They like to pump you up and tear you down at the same time. Or take you out. Or line you up. Yes, Netflix is to stream the 51st AFI Life Achievement Award honoring Eddie Murphy this year. And people are posting this picture up. I told y'all they have a serious theme going on this year. Okay? Now, Eddie Murphy also was somebody who exposed one of the biggest Satan worshipers out here, Sammy Davis Jr., word on the street. Ask yourself this question. If Satan is all over the place and everybody is worshiping Satan right now, why, and this guy exposed them, why would they put Eddie Murphy on a pedestal and award him this year when it got so many Satanists coming out this year to keep that energy up? Why would they do that? Ask yourself this question, y'all. Why? Sammy Davis Jr. was somebody that was trying to turn Eddie Murphy out so that he could be a part of the satanic industry. And Eddie Murphy said this himself. He said that Sammy said to him, you know Satan is as powerful as God, right? This is what Eddie Murphy said that Sammy Davis Jr. said to him. So ask yourself this question. If he was exposing Sammy Davis Jr. for being a Satanist, and Sammy Davis Jr. was running around here hanging out with the Church of Satan founder, Anton Levy, and all of this stuff, why would they award him? Why would they award Eddie Murphy? Unless Eddie Murphy was on the chopping block this year. Keep telling y'all it's going to be a big fish. I keep telling y'all. Eddie Murphy receiving an award. Wesley Snipes is calling himself passing the torch to somebody else. So they can take over the blades and the this and the that and the that and the this. Pay attention. He has to give up his spot. But even though you give up your spot, don't mean you ain't on the chopping block. Don't mean that. This guy right here just came forward. Somebody sent me this video and I said, this is interesting. Diddy's BLOOD boy speaks out. His blood boy, he speaks out. And you know what he's saying? He's saying that Diddy pays him to donate their red stuff so that he can put it in his arms, and that he's saying that this made Diddy stay youthful for a lot of years. He was his person of choice because he didn't do any street pharmacy stuff. He didn't drink. He didn't do a lot of stuff. And he wasn't just a donor to P. Diddy. He was a donor to a lot of people. This is something that he did all the time. He was a universal donor. And P. Diddy got up with him and got him to start going on the boats because they said it was illegal during the time that he was doing it. So they would go out on a boat and do it. And he would train him for BLOOD, y'all. And this guy just came out and talked about this recently. Y'all, when I tell y'all Shitika is hitting the fan, it's hitting the fan. There was a movie that just came out talking about similar things. That Him movie that came out last year with the Wayne guy. And he played an NFL player or something like that. Was it an NFL player? I believe so. Football, NFL, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. He played like he was in a sports, and that, he was getting trained by the Wayne guy because he was the GOAT at first. He was the GOAT at first, but now he's not. He wasn't gonna be the GOAT because the young guy was coming in to take his spot. But the GOAT that was in there at first, he was doing the same thing that Diddy was doing, y'all, just to keep his position. Y'all, you can't make this up. You can't make this up. What's taking place right now? This is not good, y'all. Y'all better be careful. Doechii is another one. Is rapidly rising. They're saying that she's also described as having an ethereal vampire or high fashion dark ethnic. I hope I said that right. They saying she's a Satanist too. She's a Satanist too. And she got an album coming out. And look at what it's saying. Same thing that she's about. With that moon in the back. Vampirism stuff. She's coming out with an album this year as well. Y'all, you can't make this shit up. Okay? Pay attention to the things that's going on around you. That summer solstice. People seeming like they're getting ready for a summer solstice sacrifice, y'all. The things that they normally do around October for Halloween and all of that stuff, they're doing it now. People are posting stuff up and people are like, what the heck? It's not Halloween. What's going on? A lot of people are saying that in the comment sections. You know why? Because they're getting ready for something major. Something major. And like I told y'all, they are gathering. Midsummer today means flowers, bonfires, and dancing in the sun. This is what they're saying. And this is what people does. They light these little fires. And I want you to pay attention to they're doing this looking like it's out at a beach or somewhere. Same thing just like Malcolm-Jamal Warner. Y'all remember he passed away around this time of year too. Didn't he? What day did he pass away? Let me pull it up real quick. Malcolm-Jamal Warner. Passed away July 20th. Not too far from the summer solstice, y'all. Okay? Not too far from it. This was left out there outside as a memorial to him. And I was looking up other things that matched up with it. This is a video I did 7 months ago. Erie Memorial Site. That's crazy, y'all. This was supposed to be his memorial site at the beach. You can't make this up. That was a sacrifice all day long too. People on the beach, signs up, saying don't get in the water, sticks looking like some type of ritual took place. Just like this. Summer solstice situations. Beyonce and Jay-Z and them in trouble, y'all. They're in trouble. Ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. They're in trouble. They're trying their best. Oh my goodness, they're trying. Oh my goodness, they're trying. To save face, save their marriage, save their career, save they. But the world has turned on them. The same people that were sitting back watching them do all this satanic mass and listen to their songs and singing it along with them and this and that and this. They're no longer doing that anymore. They're calling them out on their stuff. And they're in trouble, y'all. This GQ, will go quietly, interview, backfired in every sense of the word. Jay-Z said there is a heavy right-wing agenda to silence voices in the culture. You mean like y'all, what y'all been doing for years? Silencing people because they wouldn't be a part of what was going on? So he gonna do a man trick and try to throw the stuff that they were out here doing back at us to make it look like he cares about the culture. Y'all, Lord have mercy. There is clearly an agenda to silence voices in our community. What community he talking about? Because he ain't been a part of our community in a very long time, if ever he was. A heavy right-wing agenda. We live in a strange time. You are strange, Jay-Z. This is what people are posting. Heavy right-wing agenda to silence voices in the culture. Ninja, that's you. Y'all. Jay-Z and them reign is over. I've been saying this for a long time, and it has come to a halt now, y'all. And don't think that, oh, they got all these people coming to the concert and they didn't add another day. He is popular. No, he not. He's popular among other demons and demonic people. That's it. The other part of the world, they ain't feeling Jay-Z. Beyonce, P. Diddy, none of this stuff. Okay, y'all? None of it. The Epstein files confirmed that Jay-Z is a counter agent for the black community who distracts us from rising up with hip blacks in hip cars with white women. But these outlets are still asking questions to this counter agent about the culture. Jay-Z goes on to say, on the 2024 back and forth between Kendrick Lamar and Drake, we've just grown so much that I guess I'm going to say it. He gonna say it. I don't know if battling needs to be a part of the culture anymore. Who in the HELL put him in charge, y'all? Who? Please tell me, y'all. Everybody know he lied, but continue. Go on and continue to say whatever it is you got to say, Jay-Z. And Beyonce ain't no better, y'all. Everybody running around here talking about the beehive. Even Beyonce's whole little beehive and all her mess that comes from Masonic stuff as well, y'all. It's masonry. Freemasonry stuff. Symbolism. The lost symbols of Freemason is the beehive, y'all. Y'all running around here saying y'all a part of the beehive and don't even know what you are a part of. You are a part of a cult. But they running around here freely calling themselves the beehive, y'all. They got this at Masonic lodges, y'all. This is what they have. Beehives. At Masonic lodges. The emblem of industry. Be careful who y'all calling yourself running around here and calling yourself, because that storm that's coming for them, it could be coming for you. Be careful of this satanic mess that you call yourself pushing. And if you don't know what somebody's talking about as far as the beehive and the this and that, go look it up. Just go do a little digging a little bit. And it might make you change your mind if you want to be a beehive or a part of the beehive. Y'all. Because a lot of it is satanic. A lot of it. A lot. Oh, there's a storm. A major storm headed their way. And they trying, oh my God, they trying. But the fact of the matter is, Beyonce has a new album coming out this year that she plans on disrespecting God, just like she did before. This is what people were posting up. Beyonce uses Bible pages as Tam to the Ponds. It is witchcraft. This is what they were posting up, y'all. People were on TikTok saying Beyonce using Bible pages as pants? Wiping herself with the Bible? What is it about Beyonce and Jay-Z that they got a problem with scriptures? I'm just asking y'all. He called himself put up rap scriptures on the wall to make it look like Bible pages. And stupid people show up to go and take their children to see the hip-hop museum of Jay-Z. Satanic museum of Jay-Z. They literally walked and stood in lines just to see this mess. Probably bought stuff to take home with them. Stuff that been prayed over by their demonic minions And they probably took it home with them, y'all. They probably took it home with them, y'all. The cube, the black cube, the book of what? Got his little hand symbolism up there that they do, the Masons do. The black cube sitting right in front of the scriptures. Because they always want to put Satan first, before God. But what does that black cube represent? Cube of Saturn? More devil worship stuff, right, y'all? That's what I was told. I'm just saying. He done. And pay attention that he put all of the black and white on. One picture he had on black, one picture he had on white, duality and Masonic temple stuff, black and white. Same thing. Still pushing this masonry stuff. I told y'all people tired of him. They are tired of him. And one thing that all of this has in common is this number 46. 46. 46 represents sacrifice. No matter how you turn it. 94, 46, 64, 96. I mean, not 96, 94. That 4, that 6, or that 9, flipping it, means the same thing. Sacrifices. All day long. All day long, y'all. The occult equals 46. 49, 94, 46 and 64. It all represents demise. There is something coming, y'all. Their time is up. That equals 49. A lot of stuff equals 49 and 64 and a lot of stuff. 49. Sinners equals 46. Pay attention to this. This is all over the place. All the same numbers. Jay-Z equals 46. Yeah. And 94. And 49. Both ways. Jay-Z. Sacrifice equals 46. All day long. All day long, y'all. Sean Carter equals 49. CeeLo Green. Another Satanist just came out. 46. Equals 46. Jay Prince. 64. Jay Prince was born on Halloween. Same day that Takeoff was taken out. Right, y'all? They put it off to the next day, though, to make it look like, okay, it was 111. But either way it go, sacrificial number, right, y'all? Sacrificial number. 64 equals Jay Prince. Takeoff equals 64. DEAD. What that equals, y'all? 64 and 94 and 38. Take you out of numbers. You can't make this up. The numbers is not playing. Unto the DEAD corpse equals 64. BLOOD. What do that equals, y'all? 64. Not only do it equal 64, but it also represents skull and bones, y'all. Skull and bones. Let's keep going. Jay Prince Jr. equals 49. He's coming out with a blade suit on now. Vampire's theme equals 64. Erica, like Erykah Badu, equals 94. Now she's working with Jay-Z for the, host a picnic. Badu equals 64. It's on that twice. Badu. BLOOD boy. That equals 46. Because you don't count the zeros in Gematria. That also equals 46. Y'all. You can't make this up. The same person that came out saying that Diddy was buying his BLOOD. 64. 46. ASAP Rocky. Also equals 406. 46. All day long. Wasn't he the person that was allegedly Jay-Z was forcing him, tell your wife to get on board? And she didn't, and the house got plowed up? You can't make this shit up. And it ain't no coincidences. Rihanna did everything they told her to do. She did the satanic stuff and the videos and the Rain Man and the umbrellas and the this and the that. She did everything they told her. Now she don't want to because she's a billionaire. She don't feel like she have to listen to Jay-Z and what he tell her to do. If she don't want to do and be a part of their stuff, or she want to do her own thing, she figure like she could do that. How many of y'all still think that this don't have anything to do with Jay-Z? Her house getting papayed up. Let me know in the comment section, because I feel like it's coming more and more obvious. Soulless equals 94 and 49 and 46. It's on there 3 times. 3 times. Soulless, y'all. Demon time also equals 46. And 46. Right here too. Twice. You can't make this up, y'all. 1 minute you got Kanye West going back begging them for forgiveness. The next minute after he then went to these people to beg for forgiveness, these elites and this and that and that and this, he has a new album that just came out. I saw the video. I said, Lord have mercy. He's getting weirder and weirder and weirder. Not only is that, they didn't gave the daughter away to these elites now. Yes, y'all. So he could be popular again. It looks as if he done gave up on protecting his little one. And I never understood in the first place, why in the world would you go have a baby by somebody that you already know? Her mother allegedly directed that tape with her and Ray J. Why would you go have children with this woman? You didn't think that your daughters was going to be a target, or sons too, in the industry? And that their mothers and the grandmothers was going to be the ones leading the pack? Watching them perform and telling them how to do it? Because word on the street, that's what they say, that the grandma did. Word on the street. And then you whining talking about they won't let you see your child. They gonna make your child, turn your child out. They gonna this, they gonna that. Well, it's mighty funny that you go to these guys begging for forgiveness. The next minute you got a new album coming out, and the next minute your daughter is on stage with Satanists with Masonic symbolism on it. When I tell you the vamps is out, the vamps is out, y'all. The vamps are out. This is who she was on the stage with. Another Satanist. She joined the stage. And all of these people stand together. So she's pumping up his popularity by being there on the stage supporting him. His name is Skaywater, or Skywater, something like that. He is affiliated with same record label, y'all, UMG. Another Satanist that they're pushing on the youth. Okay, y'all? And they're using Kanye West's daughter to help pump him up, y'all. Or whatever it is. Okay, y'all? 64 represents 64, his name. Now let's go to this 107 for a second. We're going to go back to 64, but let's go to this 107 for a second. Because the ordinal is 107. When you put the skate water in, Mason pops up as 107. Rico, depopulate. Masonry, karmic. And there's going to be some karma coming back that way. Believe that, okay, y'all? Tree of Demise is also popping up under 107. Yeah, ritual to the sacred to the feist is popping up under 107. You can't make this up, y'all. No way, no how. You can't make it up. This is her on the stage with the Satanists, and they have Masonic symbolism on, the curtains in the back. You can't make this up, y'all. And you wonder why people are going to see Jay-Z? This person's birthday is August 31st, 2000. The Skywater. Sky water is rain, ain't it? Rain that has fallen. I'm just asking y'all. I thought rain that is falling is Satan. They call Satan Rain Man, right? His birthday is August 31st, 2000. Look what comes up. 444, y'all. You can't make this up when I tell y'all all these people is connected in one way, shape, or form. They are. Firstborn is equals 49 as well, y'all. Ain't she the firstborn of Kanye West? And I'm just saying, Kim Kardashian? And I know they like to sacrifice the firstborn of the male, but they don't mind getting the women too. They don't mind. Whatever energy that it takes, this is what they do. I'm not surprised about Kim Kardashian passing her little ones on to be sacred to the face. I'm not surprised. And Kanye West did this when he started dealing with her in the first place. Because if we knew about the Ray J tapes and the this and the that, you think Kanye West didn't know about it? He put his little ones in their lap to do whatever it is that they don't do with them. He gave them that power. Yes, he did, y'all. Sky Water, August 31st, 2000. That's his birthday. This is the Satanist that his daughter was on the stage with. And believe this, y'all, I tell my day ones, 2, 3s this all the time. I say you got to be careful with the industry, especially if your name comes up to a certain number. Northwest name comes to 223. 223. Not only that 223, she got that 11 up there and that 66 right up under it. Mark of the beast. It usually be 111 or 666, but this still makes a difference with that 11 and that 66. And then she got 223 at the bottom. Her numbers have 3 major numbers in there. That is, symbolic to this mess. Y'all, you can't make this up. Skull and bones. Skull and bones. Netflix streams 51st AFI Life Achievement Award honoring Eddie Murphy. A tribute to Eddie Murphy will premiere on Netflix on May 31st. That's a very significant day too, yo. May 31st is the same day that Mo 3 was born. He was born May 31st. But he passed away on 11/11. He was sacred to the face too. Why are they putting demise with Eddie Murphy? Why is he getting honored all of a sudden on a satanic stage? That people that adore Satan, why would they honor him when he was exposing Satanists? My personal opinion, he on the chopping block. The 51st AFI Life Achievement Award also equals 49 and 64. You can't make this up, y'all. 2 numbers match. Summer solstice 2026 equals 201. The Jesuit order, y'all. 2026 sacred to the Vices, a big fish. It equals 64. Something is a brewing, y'all. And it's a brewing for the summer. So be careful, y'all. Please be careful. If you got children that is fans of these people and this and that and this, sit down and try to talk to them. Please, to be careful. Because something big is coming. It's coming. Day of the DEAD. That also equals 49. Everything that's the walking DEAD, it got to do with 49 and 94, 64. Y'all, the vampires also equals 94. And 201, Jesuit order. So this is, the masses is telling them to do this right now, y'all. Blade. I told y'all a long time ago the mob ties was a part of the industry and that they were tied to big names. They don't hang around people all the time, but they're still friends with them. But they want people to think that they're not. Because when some shitika goes down, they'll be like, oh, they don't even get along. But in all actuality, they do. My day ones, twos, and threes, I've been telling y'all that Jay Prince now was tied to Jay-Z now. I told y'all this a long time ago. 111 and 666. Here we go. Here we go. Right here in your face. Mark of the beast. Right in your face. Blade. His son, Jay Prince Jr., comes out with the Blade outfit on. There's a reason for that. 111 and 666. New York. Mark of the beast. World Trade Center. 111. How many days left on September 11th? 111 days. There's a sucker to the fights are brewing. Act 3. Ain't that supposed to be Beyonce's new album, the rock album? That's supposed to be coming out with this year. Mark of the beast, y'all. 111 and 666 right in your face. All day long. You can't even avoid it. It's right there in your face. Is Eddie Murphy on the chopping block? He's honored. Somebody that's calling out the Satanists. Sammy was like, Satan is as powerful as God. This is what he said that Sammy Davis Jr. said to him. And he exposed this. And he don't even know that he probably sitting next to another Satanist right there that he's telling him to. Don't even know. And he's supposed to get his award on May 31st. May 31st will be in a full moon phase. Not only that, this is going to be the second full moon. The second full moon of the month. Because the first full moon is on May the 1st. May the 1st of that month. Then the second, they call that the blue moon. Blue moon is the second full moon of the month. So they call it blue moon. And they're showing all these blue moons and this and that and that and this. Blue moons equals 38. Take you out by the numbers. That's what it represents. Also 911. 911, that's where the World Trade Center happened. How many days left in the year? 111. There's a secret to the fights are brewing, y'all. Mo3 passed away May 31st, too. Passed away. He passed away November 11th, 11/11. Who was born on 11/11? The guy that made the Titanic. Somebody's ship is about to sink. Mo3 was born May 31st. You can't make this up. Maximilian in Vampire in Brooklyn, that was his name. That equals 94 as well, y'all. 94. Vampire in Brooklyn. Release date, right? 4 days before Halloween. There goes the number 4 again. 4 days before Halloween, it was released by Eddie Murphy. 4. CeeLo Green has reunited with Danger Mouse for a new Gnarls Barkley album titled Atlanta. Atlanta is the title. The release date was March 6th. He's pushing new music. Atlanta equals 406. 46 too. Atlanta, y'all. You can't make this up. I'm telling y'all, all of this stuff is in alignment together. Jay-Z comes out on a magazine cover with showing his wedding ring and got the flowers up there. A lot of people, I've been reading a lot of people comment section. And Jay-Z, a lot of fans and a lot of people that's, following this whole situation and, subscribers, people's channels and stuff like that. They're saying that Jay-Z looks like he is demised on some of those pictures. Like he's not even there anymore. And when I saw this picture with the flowers, this made me think about that SNL episode. Y'all remember my day ones, twos, and threes. Y'all remember that SNL episode with them taunting Takeoff's passing. Y'all remember? We had 21 Savage, which is in the people talking about right now, because he's supposed to got a baby on the way, but somebody and he's married and all of that. Drake, they done turned on him, but he's still in the mix. Don't think he's not. He was doing the one eye symbolism. And how ironic that, they had the flowers on the stage. This was right at the time Takeoff was taken out. That was taunting Takeoff was passing. They had Michael B. Jordan, Mr. Sinners, in a bowling alley shirt. And Drake had on that, what number, y'all? 46 on his jacket. Y'all remember this? I did a video on it. He had that 46 on his jacket too. That 46 represents demise. Right after Young Dolph was taken out, you remember Yo Gotti then went to the White House. And Biden's wife had on the number 46 shirt as well. It represents demise. My personal opinion. Look at him with his bowling alley shirt on. Now he's getting awards for sinners. Same inner circle, right? There's no difference that was happening with P. Diddy and Jay-Z back in the days that's not happening right now as we speak. It's the same inner circle of people that's being pushed to the forefront. Their same inner circle. I knew this guy right here was a sellout back then. When he did this, when Takeoff passed and he put this bowling alley shirt on and came on that little comedy show, I said he's a sellout. Straight up sellout. There go the flowers. They getting ready for something big, y'all. Yes, they are. And I guess they feel like enough time then went past, so now they can go and start the trial and this and that and this. And Jay Prince is not going to be looked in a crazy light, but he still is. Because he passed away on your watch. After he passed away, you went and had a big meeting with the people over his label. They sold the label for $300 million, and a lot of people felt like you got paid some of the money out of that. And now, somebody that you should be mad at because they took somebody out on your watch and they shouldn't have never put a weapon out on this man in the first place. Your lawyers are representing him now. You can't make this shit up, y'all. Definition of mob ties. Movement of bosses together in elevated structure. Does that include Jay-Z and all of these other people? Just actions? They're all on the same boat right now. They're all on the same boat. Halloween represents 888, y'all. Infinity links all day long. All day long. They them links at. Those are those links. Takeoff Memorial by Jay Prince. They go them links. How could you care about him passing when your lawyer, that clearly a lot of people feel like you paying for the lawyer, is representing the person that allegedly took him out or taking the fall? Y'all, you can't make this up. You can't. You cannot make this up. This is crazy what's taking place right now. And your son is coming out now with a Blade outfit on during the time that Jay-Z is all representing vampires and goblins and goblins right now. You can't make it up. One of the biggest groups of all time. They were snapping together. Now they're nothing apart. And right after he was taken out the way, the label was sold for $300 million. And they had a meeting with Jay Prince. Make it make sense. Remind you of that meeting that they had before Mo 3 was taken out. Same numbers. Same sacrifices. And they all sit up here on this little interview or whatever you want to call it and pretend like they didn't know nothing. They don't know nothing. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing. It was just coincidence. It was just and that and this. They messed with evidence. They went and washed their hands off. They had blood on their hands. They went to the bathroom and washed their hands. They messed with a crime scene and everything. Instead of them giving their lawyer to the person that's supposed to be going down for the demise, they should be lawyering up too for to go to court. If you ask me, I'm just saying. He stepped over that man's body after his head was pa-boomed. Okay, y'all? And now your lawyers are defending the person that did it to him? Okay. Okay, y'all. When I tell y'all, mob ties goes deep, it does. Young Dolph, ain't that Young Dolph enemy right here? They call themselves got away. They think they got away with something too. God don't like ugly, y'all. And eventually, it's going to come back. It's going to come back. Jay Prince ain't did nothing that nobody didn't think he didn't do. A lot of people feel like he did certain things. The Duke, the Jeweler, all of that stuff. They think they all played a part in that. It ain't going away so easy, y'all. Look at how they are dragging him. Coming out with his little blade suit on. And they be dragging him before then. A lot of people say he's a lame that is never going to fill the shoes of his father. Never. And a lot of people, word on the street is, when his daddy's out the way, he gonna be out the way too. They don't want him reigning supreme. Even though he feel like, he been giving them shoes and he gonna fill them. They don't feel the same way, y'all. They don't. Madonna has new music coming out too, y'all. She's a 64 as well. I got that 64 again. She got a new album coming out. She's another Satanist. Jayla. That's that female that I was telling y'all about earlier. CeeLo or whatever her name is. 111 was coming up in her numbers. And 223. Skull and Bones. Coming up in her numbers too. Sacred to the Feist and 223. Them Skull and Bones. You can't make this up. This the other one that I said that's the Satanist that got the vampire in her name. Got something to do with vampirism. She has music coming out. Y'all, you can't make this up. Angela Bassett, she was in Vampire in Brooklyn. She better be careful. Anybody associated with this, and they are big stars, they better be careful right now. Because they're looking for a big fish. Believe it or not, there's some big fishes. And it doesn't have to be somebody that's out here rapping and stuff like that. Eddie Murphy is now being awarded. He's being awarded right now by these Satanists. BLOOD lines. That equals 111 and 223 as well. They done 44s as well, y'all. And that 107. Can't make this up. There is a clothing line called Satanic North. A lot of people have been dragging Jay-Z with this outfit on, saying he looked like he, they pulled him off the prison, yard to the interview. Why is he dressed like that? That's what a lot of people say. He looks stupid. This is what I thought about when I saw it. What's the name of that movie? Don't be a menace to South Central, something like that. That's what I thought about when I saw this outfit. I said, Lord have mercy. If he put his wig in, 3 pieces, what's the difference? Except, Dwayne ain't that ugly. He ain't that ugly. Y'all, Lord have mercy. This is what I saw. And how ironic that the Wayans guy, Don't Be a Menace guy, that he's looking like, is the same person that did that movie Him. And look what they got here. BLOOD. The IV drip. Y'all, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Do you all see what I was talking about this theme that they got going on? They are trying their best to prove everybody wrong. That no, this ain't about, darkness and this and that. At the same time, he's doing all the symbolism. He wants people to think he's a good guy. This is what he tried to portray in that interview. And he's being dragged, y'all. He is being dragged. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Please like, share, subscribe if you like the video. And thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.